Hello traders, this is MsPutOptions. My website is www.MsPutOptions.com, where you can access my website through Internet Explorer, not Google Chrome. And here's where I show you how to collect premiums on stocks you don't even own by selling put options. So today's topic is going to be setting up your MacD and your slow stochastics. Those are the two oscillators that we're going to be setting up today. Is going to be your MacD and your slow stochastic. So these are going to be pretty much easy because on the ThinkorSwim platform, they're pretty much defaulted to where you want them to be at. If you need to reach me, you can reach me via email at MsPutOptions@gmail.com. And again, my website is accessed better through Internet Explorer, and my website is www.MsPutOptions.com. So right now, let's go ahead and go to the ThinkorSwim platform, and as you can see, this is my paper trade, and we really only want to look at the right hand side of the screen right now where the chart actually is. We're looking at Kellogg's. This is the ticker symbol for Kellogg's, is K. So in order to collapse the gadgets area, you go to this little square here, and hide gadgets should pop up, which it did. You go ahead and click on that, and as you can see, it collapsed the gadgets area. If you want to open it back up, you can just go ahead to that area and it will open it back up. But right now, we only want to look at the right hand side of the screen. So the two studies we're going to be adding are the MacD and the slow stochastics. So what I like to do is I like to go to studies. I like to go to edit studies, and from edit studies, this is where I like to go. I'm able to scroll up and down and find any study that I want. So right now I'm looking for the MacD, and we're looking for the slow stochastics. So here's our MacD. We can add that one, and we can say add study, and then we're going to scroll on down to the slow stochastics, and it should be coming up here pretty soon. And we have the slow stochastics right here. We click add. Okay, and as you can see, it's already defaulted to some good numbers here. The MacD is at 1226.9 EMA, and the stochastics is at 820, 10 and 10 high, low, close SMA. So what you want to do, you can go ahead and save it if you like, and we can call this one the MacD, and we'll say the stochastics. Okay, slow. All right, we click OK. All right, and we click OK again, and now on our chart you can see that we have the MacD and we have the stochastic. So exactly what does the MacD do? Basically, the MacD is used to tell you your trend, your direction of your trend, and it pretty much fluctuates above and below the zero line here. As you can see, it fluctuates above and below this histogram area here, and above and below your zero line. So it pretty much tells you how strong your trend is going to be, if your trend is going to be bullish or if your trend is going to be bearish. That's what the MACD does. Now, down here at the stochastics, and remember, you can change these colors to whatever you want by going back to edit studies. Now, down here at the stochastics here, basically the stochastics, we want to, when we're selling put options, we want to make sure that the stochastics is at least 20 or below. This is when you sell a put, when it's a 20 or below. But and then on the buy side, anywhere above 80 would be fine. So you would have to find your 80 mark, and that's when you would know when to get in or when to get out of a trade. Now, this is just about selling puts. Now, if you're actually going to sell or buy the stock, then it's going to be in the complete reverse. Of course, you want to sell when the stochastics is high and buy when the stochastics is low. But when you're selling a put, you want to make sure that you're going to sell a put when the stochastics is roughly about the 20 mark. Okay, so that's how you add the MacD and the stochastics. And let's do a little zoom in here. And I want to see if something pops up here. Normally, when the stochastics crosses at the 0 point, and I don't see it here, but normally when the stochastics crosses, and normally it crosses when it normally crosses if it crosses at the 0 point, but if it crosses at any point really, you can see here it crossed the stochastic indicators, or should I say oscillators, crossed here. And if you look up here at your chart, the stock was initially going downward, but after it crossed here, it started going upward briefly. And you will notice that in your stochastics. And you can see it again here. It crossed here. And then, as you can see, it was trading a little high, and then it started going lower after it crossed. Okay? And then, as you can see here, it crossed also here. And when it crossed here, as you could see, it started trading in the opposite direction that it was once trading in. So that is a good indicator of how to use the stochastics as well. Let's see down here, it crossed here at this mark here. And as you can see, the stochastics was, the stock was pretty much trading sideways. However, when it crossed here in the stochastics area, it started kind of trading in an upward trend after the stochastic indicator lines crossed each other. So that's how these stochastics can be very useful in placing a trade. So again, my website is www.MsPutOptions.com. It can be best accessed through Internet Explorer, not Google Chrome. And this is where I can show you how to collect premiums on stocks you don't even own by selling put options. If you need to reach me by email, my email address is MsPutOptions@gmail.com. You have a good day.